we look down our nose at a lot of these countries, like, oh, they're so primitive. People may laugh when they hear me say this, but I never witnessed an election as clean as the one I saw in Belarus in '06. All these primitive places did it better than us. I've been observing in Montenegro and in Armenia, in villages with no roads. I mean, dirt floors. Literally, your house was a dirt floor. Yet somehow they were able to have voting registers with everyone's name on it, and they could show IDs, and they could get checked off and vote and have a pretty reasonably well done election. So we were officially accredited election observers, and I did elections everywhere from Slovakia to Montenegro to Albania to Armenia in 1998, I think it was, and probably a few more that I'm forgetting. Hungary, Croatia, I forgot that one. That was a really weird one. So we did a lot of those. And it was fascinating. I learned a hell of a lot about elections that I didn't know before. Oh, and I did Belarus in 2006. I sat and watched the count at one of the precincts. It was absolutely the cleanest count. They were all paper ballots. You had to show your ID to vote. They checked it. They checked it. They checked it. They gave you a ballot. And for the count, there was a representative of every political party that contested the elections, plus the Central Election Commission representative and observers like us. And they took out a ballot and they said, oh, this one is for so-and-so. They show it around and it goes in so-and-so's pile. If someone objects, no, I don't think that's a clear mark, then it goes into the middle pile. And then when everything is done, they vote on some of the objectionable ballots. And I mean, this whole thing is done like within 20 minutes. Boom. They sign the process verbal, they hang up the results, send it out to the district office. That's it. You have an election result very quickly.
In America, would you say that the election problems here are government inefficiencies or nefarious behaviors?
Probably some of both. I think there's going to be a lot of fiddling around with things. I mean, what the hell is wrong with going back to the old-fashioned way of just having a paper ballot and mark your ballot and then sit around and everyone decides, this and that is easy. And plus, it gives you a better sense of civic responsibility too, because you have local people who volunteer to sit there and monitor these elections. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think we can do it. And I think the trend is getting there back to in the U.S. I think it's getting back toward proper paper ballots, and that would be a really good thing.